I would like to encourage all of you to be involved in the Tu B'Av Together program, which means that on Tu B'Av we're all going to daven together for people that need Shidduchim. I want to tell you a story now, a wonderful story about Shidduchim that will encourage people to get involved, and even young men going out with girls that are older than them. But the main idea of this program is to get people to daven together on Tu B'Av for Shidduchim, for anybody that you know that needs a Shidduch. I took a group of 70 people from America, Canada, and Eretz Yisrael, mixture from all over, and we went to 3 cities that at one point in Klal Yisrael were very prominent as far as Yiddishkeit was concerned. One was Frankfurt, the other was Prague, and the third one was Vienna. Now, when we were in Frankfurt, we went to the kever of Rav Shalom Hirsch. Of course, Rav Shalom Hirsch was a great Talmud Chacham, the great writer, the great speaker, the great person who influenced thousands of Yidden and elevated them. And we were at his kever. And I pointed out to the people that he's buried right next to his wife, Chana Yudel. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Chana Yudel. And I said to the people, take a look. His wife was older than he was. Usually, certainly in America, it was always the custom that the husband was older than the wife. But here, she was 4 years older than him. And I told everyone that when he asked how could he marry a girl that was 4 years older than him, he made a classic statement. And he said, for what I have to accomplish in life, I can't marry a child. In other words, he set the tone for what marriage is. Marriage is a team. It's a team to accomplish not only in family, but in community, and potentially for Klal Yisrael as well. And Rav Shalom Hirsch understood that he had qualities, that he could inspire people, but he couldn't do it alone. He needed the Ezer Kenegdo. And so he married a woman that was older than him because he felt she was mature and she would be able to help guide him and help him in everything that he had to accomplish. And I was very, very moved by that. And later, in May of 2006, I was speaking at a Torah Masorah convention. And at the Torah Masorah convention, there were 700 women for Shalosh Shuras. Usually Rabbi Elia Svei spoke at that time frame, but he wasn't well that year, so they asked me if I would speak instead of him as Shalosh Shuras. And I mentioned that you see over here, Rav Shalom Hirsch married a woman that was 4 years older than him, and that I believe that young men, when they go out, they can go out with girls that are older than them. They're more mature, they'll make better wives, they'll make better mothers, they can earn more. And that's what I spoke about, the importance even of going out with girls that are older. And I felt it was very important for 2 reasons. One, because I really believed that an older girl would be more mature and be a better wife and be a better mother and be able to assist her husband in better ways. And second of all, I wanted to give all those girls that felt that they were a little older a chance to understand that they're not out of the ballpark, so to speak. They shouldn't feel that they're so old that they can't get a shidduch. But adarabah, let people know that people can go out with them, that young men can go out with them. And you wouldn't believe, a few weeks after that convention, I got a call from a lady. I didn't know who she was. And she said, Rabbi Krohn, I want to thank you for making the shidduch of my son. I said, ma'am, I appreciate what you're saying, but I just must tell you, I don't know who you are, and I don't think I ever met your son. Who are you? She said, Rabbi Krohn, I want you to know I'm from Lakewood, and I'm a machanechas in Lakewood, and I teach in a school, and they gave me a free ticket to go to the Torah Masorah convention. So I was at that speech that you gave at Shalosh Shuras, and I was so moved by the fact that you said about Rav Shalom Hirsch, who married a girl 4 years older than him. My son was going out. He's 24, and he was ready to shidduch with a girl that was 26, and he didn't want to go out with her. And I said to him, you know, you should go out. And I told him what happened with Rav Shalom Hirsch. And then he told me that this girl that he was considering going out with, the 26-year-old, She was a descendant, I don't know if she a great granddaughter of Rav Shalom Landau, and that convinced him that he should go out. And Lamaisa, they went out. And I must tell you, they got married, and you wouldn't believe this. They got married, and a year later they had a son. And they called me, you know that I was a moil for 55 years, Baruch Hashem. They called me to do the bris. I went to Lakewood, I did the bris, and believe it or not, they named the baby Shamshin Rafal. Can you believe it? And a year later, they had another baby, and that baby was born on Rav Shamshin Hirsch's English birthday. And you know, they named the baby Shamshin Rafal. That's what they named the baby. And so therefore, you see that, Baruch Hashem, they're doing very well today. And that's really what I want to encourage everyone who's listening to this story, to know that there's nothing wrong with going out with a girl that's older, and they'll make wonderful mothers and wonderful wives. And I wish everybody that's involved in Shidduchim that they should find the right ones and be able to build a Bayis Neman B'Yisrael and accomplish as Rav Shalom Landau did and his wife Chana Yudel.
Another wedding, going home alone? The only one in shul without a talis. Another Shabbos alone. Let's be there for each other. Wednesday, July 29th is Tu B'Av Together, the global day of Tefillah for Shidduchim by Yad L'Achim. Klal Yisrael will be davening for one another, reciting 8 specific kapitach of Tehillim for Shidduchim. At the very same time, a minyan of Talmidei Chachamim will be davening in Amuka for all who submit their names through Yad L'Achim, and it's free at tuba'av.org. Tu B'Av Together begins this Tuesday night, July 28th, 6 p.m. with 2 live stream events. A conversation on dating and marriage with Rav Shalom Landau and more. Then at 8 p.m. will be the first live stream women's only event hosted by Tzipora Grodko with Charlene Amanoff and more. And on Wednesday, July 29th, Tu B'Av Together will feature the live stream global Tefillah event with Rabbonim and Gedolim leading us with Tehillim and giving Chizzuk in the area of Shidduchim. Watch it live at tuba'av.org beginning at 10 a.m. for many hours. One nation, united in Tefillah, Tu B'Av Together. Go to tuba'av.org to submit your names, download the Tehillim to be said, and watch the live events. Thank you.